Good evening, friends. Welcome to the Monday Night Playalong Bluegrass Jam. It sure is fun dealing with customer service for an hour when they're telling you to log in and re-log in and remove Caster from your business profile and then add it again when it was nothing like that. From the beginning, it was an API issue on their end, which I knew, and they finally got it working. And we're on. Okay, welcome everybody. Let's get started. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains in the key of G. It goes like this. A 1 and 1 and a 1. 5, 5 and a 1. 1 and 1 and a 1. And a 5. Kickoff might go something. I'll get a click track set up and then I'll demonstrate a potential kickoff. So it might go something like a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You can do it cleaner than that, I'm sure. Okay, here we go. Let's play this song. You're going to kick us off on My Home is Across the Blue Ridge Mountains in the key of G. And we're going to get this thing going. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. And I never expect to see you anymore. I'll play it. How can I keep from crying? Now how can I keep from crying? How can I keep from crying when I never expect to see you anymore? My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home for I never expect to see you anymore. Last chorus. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home is across the Blue Ridge Mountains, and I never expect to see you anymore. Okay, we did it. We got it off the ground. So let's double check and make sure all the live streams are working and we're looking good here. Looks like getting rockin' live stream health here at John's house. We've remedied the issue we were having last week. Okay, it's working on Facebook. Yay. Let us see. Colin Burns, you are up late, my friend. Thank you for sticking it out. Double checking the YouTube, and we'll get right back to the program here. We are live on YouTube. Okay. There you go. All right. Next on the list, what do we got? Little Old Log Cabin in the Lane. Cabin, a cabin song. Okay, and this one, this was a request. And I did it for a jam play assignment on our live Bluegrass Kickoff series, which has been happening for the past couple months. And but I didn't memorize the lyrics, so I got them printed on the screen here, and I'll have a look. This is a cool song, and it's old song. It's actually a minstrel tune from like the 1870s. Which has become sort of a bluegrass standard, but I went back to the original recording from Fiddlin' John Carson for the lyrics, because most of the kind of contemporary versions I found are altered quite a bit. I altered the one sort of racial thing in it, updated that part. They talk about old masters and old misses, and I took that out and called it mothers and fathers. I figure that's probably the thing to say nowadays. Anyhow, in the key of G it goes. And a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. That's the verse. And there's 2 verses in a row at the top, just for a heads up. Chorus goes to the 4 chord. 4 and a 1 and 1, 1 and a 1 and a 5, and a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1, and a little old log cabin in the lane. So my kickoff would go something like. Something like that. I spent a lot of energy dealing with the caster there. I'm trying to get myself warmed up again to play. All right, I'm excited we're here. And I'm excited this is finally happening. So why don't you go ahead and kick us off on the Little Old Log Cabin in the Lane. We're at the slow jam, so we're at a nice slow tempo. And it's going to be about like that. Okay, kick us off. 2 verses at the top. You're going to kick us off on a verse, and then I'm going to sing 2 verses and then go to the 4 chord after that second verse for the chorus. And then after that, it's just standard verse chorus back and forth. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm getting old and feeble, and I cannot work no more. My rusty bladed hoe I've laid to rest. Old mother and old father, they are sleeping side by side. Their spirits now are roaming with the blessed. Second verse. Things have changed about the place now, and in darkness they have gone to another year and singing in the cane. But the only friend that's left here is that good old dog of mine, and a little old log cabin in the lane. Chorus. Oh, the timber's falling down and the roof all caved in, letting in the sunshine and the rain. But there's angels watching over me when I lay down to sleep in my little old log cabin in the lane. I got it. Now this footpath is all grown up that led us round the hill. The fence is all gone to decay. The pond it done dried up where we walked to the mill. Things got turned in course another way. Chorus. Oh, the timber's falling down and the roof all caved in, letting in the sunshine and the rain. But there's angels watching over me when I lay down to sleep in my little old log cabin in the lane. Play it. Well, I ain't got long to stay here. What little time I've got, I'll try and rest contented while remain, until death shall call his dog and me to find a better home than our little old log cabin in the lane. Last chorus. Oh, the timber's falling down and the roof all caved in, letting in the sunshine and the rain. But there's angels watching over me when I lay down to sleep in my little old log cabin in the lane. Fun. Never done that song before, and thanks for requesting that. I forgot who requested it, but feel free to give yourself credit on the chats. There's a lot to keep up with these days, friends. But that is a good old cabin song for a simpler cabin time. Boom, there that goes. All right, moving right along. Sorry, John, I'll fix that. Okay, I had to do a little page turn there, which is why I snuck out of the frame for a moment. Okay, John Henry, a good old instrumental in the key of G. And I'm assuming most of you know John Henry by now, but let me just give you a brief run through. So, in the key of G. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 1 and 1 and a 5. that 2 times. So it's like 2 choruses in a row, basically, is the form that we're playing. So I'll kick it off being an instrumental, and I'll go through that form twice, just as I demonstrated. And then you'll go through it twice, then back to me 2 times, back to you 2 times. So 2 times through the complete form each, all right? And I would say probably no tag at the end. Son of be a steel driving man. Standard bluegrass ending. Okay, and the tempo's a little bit quicker now, but not much. We're still in the slow jam. And here's good old John Henry in the key of G. I'm going to kick it off, and I'll do so with Taters. Here we go. Play it. Play it again. All right. Play it again. All right, John Henry. Very good. I have a fireplace behind me that I'm going to turn off because it is cooking. So stand by. I'm going to figure out how to do that. Oh, jeez. Nope. Oh. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see how everyone's doing. How we doing out there on the YouTube land? Tyler Shipley, glad to be here for another jam session. Thank you, Tyler. Hi, Big Dan in Wisconsin. Thanks for being here. Sang at your first jam last week. Right on. That's good to hear. Hi, Ford Huntington. Hi, Mike Denese. Picking along in Lafayette, California. That's Bay Area, I think, right? Mike L. Cool. Thanks for digging the little old log cabin. Hi, Sandy in Bakersfield. Playing the banjo. Hi, Colin Burns. Late in the UK. Hi, Clark and BV. Hi, Tom Muzzy on the old Doghouse Base in Sebastian, Florida. Right on. Hi, Alex. It's working on your end. That's excellent. Hi, Patrick in Fort Dodge, Iowa. Hi, Gary Peterson. CD. Hello, Kara Sterling. Getting better in the key of G on the keys. Awesome, Kara. Glad you're playing with us. And hello, Chantal in Nova Scotia. Okay. So, moving right along. For those of you who are chiming in for the mid-tempo jam, you've realized we're still on the slow jam. We had an issue with the multi-platform streaming service, Caster. Boy, Caster really smelling like roses tonight. So we're midway about through the slow jam. So everything's a little behind schedule tonight, but we're going to get through it all here as the evening moves on. So Waltz Across Texas in D. And 1 and 1, 5 and a 5, 5 and a 5 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 5 and a 5 and 5 and 1. That's the whole thing. And the kickoff could go something like. You can get real, like, you can get all your Spanish licks in there. Those kind of things would be a nice flavor on this song. Good old Ernest Tubb number called Waltz Across Texas. Okay, just remembering the second verse. Okay, here we go. This is a waltz, of course. So let me find a tempo that works for that. Let's see here. Too fast. Texas with you. Nice slow waltz here, not like a bluegrass waltz. Okay, so I'm going to count 4 full measures for your count off. So, go ahead and kick us off here on Waltz Across Texas. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a fairyland tale that's come true. And when you look at me, dear, with those stars in your eyes, I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms, and I could waltz across Texas with you. I'm gonna play it. My worries and troubles are all up and gone the moment you come into view. And with your hand in mine, dear, I could dance all night long, and I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms, and I could waltz across Texas with you. Play it. Pretty now. One more chorus. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms, and I could waltz across Texas with you. Fun. It's just a lovely song, and when you have friends to sing that with, it's just a fun one to harmonize on, and a fun one to get those little sort of western swing style country licks in there. Okay, next, the Old Crossroads. Hey, powerful song. And I like to do this in E. Now, the standard bluegrass way is G. We'll slow it down a little bit from there. But I like to play it in E. It's more comfortable on my voice, and especially because it's a duet throughout, right? So if you know all the verses, you should sing the tenor part with me, which is easier for most people I know in G than it is in, I'm sorry, it's easier for most people that I know in E, at least the male voices. Okay, I've gone a little sharp, so I'm going to remedy that. And the key of E just has a fun, like, nice kind of, I don't know, not necessarily fun, but a cool kind of big old dark and sinister character to it, and it kind of got a foreboding feel in the key of E with that big low E string ringing out on the guitar. And I like to get kind of spooky on the kickoff, so the song is, it's all 1 and 5, so it's, oh, my brother, take this warning, and 1 and 5 and a 1, 1 and 1 and a 1, 1 and 5 and a 1. Okay, so I might kick off with something like a 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Something spooky and kind of minory, right? Anyway, kick us off on the Old Crossroads and sing it with me in the key of E. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, my brother, take this warning. Don't let old Satan hold your hand. You'll be lost in sin forever. You'll never reach the promised land. The old crossroads now is waiting. Which one are you gonna take? One leads down to destruction, the other to the pearly gates. I got it. One road leads up to heaven, the other goes down below. Jesus, our Savior, will protect you. He'll guide you by the old crossroads. The old crossroads now is waiting. Which one are you gonna take? One leads down to destruction, the other to the pearly gates. Play it. That song would typically have a slow down, a little retard at the end with the vocal doing their thing. So just check out the original recording for some reference from old Bill Monroe, of course. And there is an absolutely fantastic version of that song on the Ralph Stanley Jimmy Martin album. Have you heard that? I think it's called Together Again for the First Time or something, some goofy name. But boy, they sang that song really well. And they do kind of a cool upbeat version of it. Okay, just checking tuning and we'll move right along. Get a little haywire here. Playing the old Martin again this week. It's fun to be back with old Red. And let's see what's next. Big Mun. Okay, a slow jam. Big Mun. Why not? We haven't done that in a while. Now, obviously, I'm going to turn up the tempo a little bit from where we were. So this will be pushing us a little bit on the slow jam. I think this is totally doable, and it's about half the tempo that it typically goes. So let's give it a shot. In the key of A, of course. Big Mun. The changes are 1 and a 1 and flat, 7 and 1 and a 1 and 5 and a 1. 1 and a 1 and flat, 7 and 1 and a 1 and 5 and a 1 again. And then the B part. Long 1 chord. Quick 5. Again, long 1 chord. 5, 1. Okay. So let's play it twice through each. Me, you, and then you tag it at the end. Here we go. Nice slow tempo version of Big Mun in the key of A. to play at that tempo. I'm usually like trying to play that as fast as possible. Lovely tune, Big Mum. Okay, roll on, buddy, roll on in the key of A, and let's keep that same tempo. Why don't we? How is everyone doing out there? Got some folks chiming in. Judy Steve Brown. Well, it's on full force here. I'm at maximum streaming health. So maybe restart your browser and see if that helps. I love you too, Che. Thank you, my brother. Hi, David, playing the banjo. Fun. Okay. And Randy Kelly. Hi, Randy. Long time no see there, buddy. I've been staying with Randy and Mary here in Steamboat during this time here. Working with the Buffalo Commons on their new pre-production for their new album, which I'll be producing. Okay, roll on, buddy, in A. Simple song. 1 and 1 and a 1. 4, 4 and a 1. 4 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Like that. It starts on the one note. Da, 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 da. That's easy. Easy to get you going on that melody there. So same tempo. And here we go. Kick us off on Roll On Buddy in the key of A. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You wouldn't roll so slow if you knew what I know. Roll on, buddy, roll on. I got it. I'm going to that East K Road. Going to that East K Road. I'm going to the East and I'm going to the West. I'm going to the one that I love best. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll points if you knew that. That's the little fiddle hook on that song, which is an important lick for improvising. I use that all the time. You can put it over different... and whatever. Do interpolations of it. I think it sounds kind of goofy in that song. But anyway, bonus points if you hit that lick as the fiddle hook in Roll On Buddy, like the Bill Monroe recording. Okay, what do we got next? Last song in the slow jam. And again, if you're coming back on the archives, you're getting tired of me saying this, but if you're live, I'm just going to explain one more time that we had an issue with the streaming service, and they remedied that on their end. It took an hour, so we're late. But we're going to do this song, and then I'm going to stop right back on in for the mid-tempo jam after that, okay? So, we'll get it all done. Think of what you've done in the key of B. One of those accusatory numbers. So, from the Stanley Brothers. So, heart to heart, do 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 do, to the 5, back to 1, and a 4, back to 1, and a 5, and a 1. Chorus goes to the 4. Is it true that I've won? And a 5, and a 1, and a 4, and a 1, and a 5, and a 1. And we'll kick it off on the verse, but then we'll go right into a chorus after that. So let me demonstrate. If I'm kicking it off, I'll go... Is it true that I've lost you? Okay, so you kick it off on that verse form, and then we're going to go right into a chorus without any pause or any extra trail off licks. You can do trail off licks and all that, but there's no extra beats. It'll go right up to that chorus after the verse form that you're kicking it off on. Okay? All right. So, we're gonna be in the same tempo range, but let's kick it up a little bit, get us ready for the mid-tempo jam. So kick us off here on Think of What You Done in the key of B. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one? After all this pain and sorrow, darling, think of what you've done. First verse. Heart to heart, dear, how I need you, like a flower. Loving you has been my life, love. I can't believe we're really through. Of course. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one? After all this pain and sorrow, I'll go back to East Virginia, where the mountains meet the sky. In those hills I learned to love you. Let me stay there till I die. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think of what you've done. Play it. Is it true that I've lost you? Am I not the only one after all this pain and sorrow? Darling, think what you've done. There we go. Okay, we did it. There's a slow jam. So I'm going to come right on back here in just a couple minutes for the mid-tempo. So stick around. It might take 4 or 5 minutes to get it all shut down and started up again. So we'll see you there. Thanks, everybody.